Well, we've got our CRP tree planting thinnings done, and this tree planting here is one you see right out behind our garden. We planted this one in '93. This is not in any government program at all. This was some ground we bought that expanded our side yard, and it was a farm field when we got it. We planted trees on it. We've got a real nice little forest here, but time to do some thinning here, and it won't be a real quick job between doing them a tree at a time. But right here on the edge, we've got a nice walnut. It's running between 8 and 10 inches. Nice walnut there on the edge, and right here next to me I've got a nice bur oak. And anyway, there's work to do here. Beside that walnut, we've got another walnut here. It's about a 6-incher, but you look up and it forks, and it's too close to the good walnut. And right over there, center screen, I've got a nice, what is that, bur oak? Yeah, that's a bur oak. That's a bur oak. It's got a good spacing with this walnut. And this thing's in the way. And right here, center screen, I've got a swamp chestnut oak. It's about 4 inches diameter. And you see this bad walnut's up, it's got up over the top of it. So this walnut's gonna go. And right behind that swamp chestnut oak, there's another walnut. It's gonna go. It's a 4-inch walnut. You see that small stem back there. It's gonna go. And then I've got another swamp chestnut oak. Let me see here. Get it center frame. There's another swamp chestnut oak. It's center frame. That's a nice one. I'm going to keep it. Next to it is a bur oak. It's going to go, because it's up against that swamp chestnut oak. Next to that is a black cherry over there. I'll have to evaluate that, because I've got a bur oak behind it. I'll have to see if that's spacing's okay. But there's work in here, and this planting has been very successful. We planted black locusts in here as a nurse crop, and it really made these oaks turn on. You see there's a black locust right there, and it's barely alive. It's got a few leaves up on top. They're dying out on their own. They pushed up, made a lot of nitrogen, trees grew fast, and now they're dying out, and that's just great. But boy, what a nice dense little forest here. You can see we've got a lot of white snake root on the ground. Those little weeds with a little white flower, that's white snake root. And that's the stuff that killed Abraham Lincoln's mother. You get cows eat that, and they get what they call milk sick. You drink the milk and it poisons you. And it was a real problem for pioneers who let their cattle run in the woods, because you lose your calves. Anyway, that's a very common weed. Now this one, this is boneset. That's a weed we like seeing in the fall. It's very pretty. It has kind of an off-white flower. You'll see it at the same time as ironweed and goldenrod. So here's another bur oak here, another bur oak there. Got lots of bur oaks, swamp whites, swamp chestnuts, cherry bark, shumard. We planted a nice variety of trees in here, and really fond of this little patch of timber. Okay, so we always have work. Thank you very much for visiting.